And when you start noticing in a company that there's churn, right? How do you start with the analysis of why is that happening? What's the first thing that you do to understand that churn?
I This is where this is a little maybe outside of typical finance necessarily, but there's a lot of every business now has so many tools. We have a glut of tools, and um, often they're not used to their full potential. And one of the things I like to see here is when you have churn, or even just like a deal that you didn't win, you lost the deal. Have your customer success or your sales team write really detailed notes as to why that happened. And to the extent you can early on, give a list of maybe a half dozen different churn or lost reasons. So you can begin to categorize these things. And, if you see that 2/3 of your churn is due to, missing product feature, well, that really is a strong signal to go revisit your roadmap and make sure you're building the right thing. But if you're not really labeling and taking detailed notes here, it's really hard to learn from these things. And so I really want to encourage my teams to make sure that we are capturing that. It's not something that maybe a salesperson is going to get commissioned on. It's sort of just extra work, but it really helps the business in the long run. So I'm a huge advocate for making sure that you're tracking these things with a lot of detail if you can.
Interesting, interesting.